Hey everybody, what's up? Killjoy Jake here, and instead of having friends, I have horror movies. Today we have a big ol' update on the new Candyman coming out in August. I am so very excited for this movie. We actually have some really big details that have been discovered in the new trailer that came out yesterday. We're about to talk about all of that in just a second, but first I'm gonna need y'all to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. And if you want even more horror content, you can check out my Patreon page. The link for that will be in the description below. Alrighty, now let's get into it.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Well, I'm Pennywise, the dancing clown.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast!
You son of a...
God, don't do that.
But sometimes that is better.
So first things first, it has been a minute since I was able to talk about the new Candyman. There just really hasn't been too many updates until like just now, like with this new trailer coming out and Nia DaCosta talking about the new film and like having all these pictures. We're gonna get into all that in a sec, but first let's do a little like recap. So basically this new Candyman that's coming out in August is directed by Nia DaCosta and written by Jordan Peele. This movie is a spiritual sequel to just the original film, ignoring those other sequels. It's basically doing the same thing that Halloween 2018 has done. I have said that many times on this channel, even though Halloween 2018 is not the first film to do that, where there was just like a continuation to the original film. But the first like real notable one was that Texas Chainsaw 3D or whatever, that's absolute garbage. The good one is Halloween 2018, and that's why I think I frequently reference that. The new Candyman is oddly going to be focusing on like side characters from the original 1992 Candyman, meaning Anthony McCoy, who was the little boy in that film, wow that rhymed, that's weird, and his mother Anne Marie McCoy, who's actually played by the same actress from the 1992 movie, Vanessa Estelle Williams. That is really cool, like what a connection, you know? Obviously Tony Todd is back for this new one, but like the fact that that actress specifically was just like a side character, she's coming back too, like to play the same character, that is so cool. Now the trailer is really cool, we see some shots that we basically have already seen in the past, but the big new thing that they introduce in this trailer that is like kind of like the biggest thing in this whole video is that there are going to be multiple candy people in this new film. That's kind of like the whole idea of it. Which basically it's explained that the Candyman in this new movie is actually like a totally different character than the Candyman in the past. Instead of Candyman just being Tony Todd's character, Candyman is actually the whole damn hive, as they say in this trailer. It's explained that the new Candyman in this movie was actually an innocent black man who was unfortunately gunned down after being accused of giving candy with razor blades to children. It's a very sad but unfortunately very real story as well, and I think it's going to have a lot of political undertones. And the character of Anthony McCoy is going to do like way too much investigating into this and accidentally probably get cursed. So first of all, I just want to say that idea I think is brilliant. I don't know where else this like sequel could go. I had never even had that thought, like how about we bring in like more people that are part of this curse or whatever. It expands the mythology so much. It world builds in a way that I've just never seen done so creatively like this. I love it. You can, I mean, obviously we were gonna get something masterful from Jordan Peele who wrote this movie, but like, holy F, man. I mean, this is like really impressive world building shit here. You know your boy likes that in his sequels, let me tell you. To sum up my final thoughts on the trailer though, we also get like some more shots of like the body horror of your main character Anthony McCoy transforming into a Candyman. So like we see like all this like gross shit happening to him throughout. We also see some more kills. I think this is going to be a very bloody and like crazy body horror ride. I'm very excited to see it. Honestly, this is like top 5 for like the rest of the year what I'm excited for. And there's still a lot of movies coming out this year. Like we have a lot of good ones coming still, like Halloween Kills, Olds, this film, wow, I am just totally blanking. Don't Breathe 2, the Resident Evil movie, Ghostbusters 3, holy F, so many movies coming out. Now I know I just praised Jordan Peele, but let's not forget that this is Nia DaCosta's movie, whose direction was just praised by Tony Todd in a recent interview. I was gonna elaborate a little more on that interview, but when he was asked about the new Candyman, he really just didn't have too much to say, except that they are bringing out like a new line of Funko Pops, like that are gonna be Candyman themed. I think specifically he's going to be getting like a actual Funko Pop of his character, which is Daniel Robital, which is the OG Candyman. Now there's going to be like a bunch of other candy men or candy women, candy people, like, you know, we gotta be inclusive. But like, I think we are going to get like an original, like one from the 1992 version of Candyman. Or maybe we get like a, you know, 2021 version of Daniel Robital in this new movie. He is on the cast list, he's going to be involved in this movie somehow. I think he's only gonna have like a small role. I hope he's in it for like more than 2 minutes though, and not just like shows up at the end or whatever to like join in Anthony McCoy's character to the Candyman family or whatever. I hope it's a little more than that. I hope we get to see Tony Todd throw his like hook hand through somebody and rip out their like whole chest or something. You know that scene from the original, like where he just sneaks up on the guy? Yeah, you know the one. I want to see that again at some point in this movie. Hopefully Tony Todd gets to do something like that. I'm not like 1000% sure about this, but I think we briefly hear Tony Todd's voice in the trailer. It's kind of hard to miss that man's voice. Also, if you're curious if Virginia Madsen's returning as Heather Lyle, I don't think it's happening. I don't think she's actually going to be coming back. If she does come back though, I don't think it's going to be like a speaking role or anything like that. Like I said, it's probably going to be one of those like climactic scenes where we get like all of them at the end, and like it's like a big like appearance and we're like, oh my god, that's the guy from the other movie, and hey, oh, that's the girl from the other movie. Holy crap. I think it's going to be one of those scenes, which is honestly a little disappointing, but like at the same time, at least he's in the movie. Like with the new Chucky film, for example, the 2019 Child's Play, we didn't even get Brad Dourif or like anybody from the original film, so at least we're getting that. At least Tony Todd is involved with this movie somehow. I'll take it. If Virginia Madsen isn't going to be in this movie, I guess I'm not going to be that upset about it. It would be cool to see her reprise her role, but like if it's just some other actress like wearing the like crazy like burnt head that she has, fine, whatever. Like, I'll take it as long as we get a reference to that character. That's gonna be cool to me. Currently though, Virginia Madsen is not on the cast list, so I don't know what's gonna be going on there. The other thing is, I feel like if it was going to be like a big reveal that like Tony Todd was just gonna come in at the end with Virginia Madsen, they wouldn't have listed either of them on the cast list, but like, it's, I don't know. Tony Todd is listed, Virginia Madsen is not. So something tells me she doesn't have any involvement with this project. I'm just happy to see Tony Todd. I mean, gonna be totally honest with you. Man's amazing. He should be in more horror films. Overall, I loved this new trailer for the upcoming Candyman film. It doesn't give too much away while also like giving us just a tiny bit of the plot to keep us interested. It was a really well done trailer and I applaud it. I'm gonna be honest, I was a little on the fence with the new Candyman up until this point. I'm always like a little skeptical about like continuations to films, especially when it's like, I don't know if we needed that continuation. This one, now, I am so excited to see because of this concept of like multiple candy people coming in. Like, that's really cool. It's kind of like been announced like this whole time, but like I didn't realize that now there's like a new like whole character like that they created for this film. I'm very excited to see where this goes. I'm incredibly intrigued, and I can't wait for August 27th, man. What do y'all think about the new Candyman though? Leave me something about it in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching my new update on Candyman 2021. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Please follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok for like more consistent updates. I usually like to talk about the movies that I might be covering in the future. I also retweet like all the articles that I use for these videos. So make sure to follow me. Just look up Killjoy Jake and I'll come up. Check out my second channel, Movie Smoothie, where I'm currently reviewing all the new episodes of Rick and Morty. You can check that out by going to my little channels tab here, and hopefully you subscribe. Also, please consider supporting me on Patreon if you want to see more videos like this. I post review videos on a bunch of the weird horror movies that I watch, like really obscure stuff. I did just do a video on 13 Ghosts, that's pretty popular, but I think I'm going to be doing a video on Psycho Goreman next. It's this crazy film that came out in January. You need to watch it if you haven't seen it, so make sure to check that out. The link will be in the description below. Thank you all again for watching, and as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.